Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to the Snare and Ferrule, our humble tavern beyond the lands of the living. We are the Daywalkers Collective.
I'm John. I wrote the script and the music for the show, and I'm playing the role of the elephant.
I'm Naomi. I oversee communications and play the role of the harp.
My name's Jen. I'm the treasurer of the group. I also have a character in the show called the Raven because I'm naturally drawn to shiny things.
I'm Emily. I oversee our creative media and I play the role of the snake.
And I'm Eva. I am the newest member and I am playing Josephine.
We are an ensemble actor musician company and we'll be presenting our new show, The Snare and Ferrule.
The show started from a jamming session in my living room, and as John started writing the script and the lyrics, we began meeting once a week in order to co-create and co-produce the show.
The most important thing to know about us as a company is that we are collaborative. Everybody gets to throw their ideas into the ring, and this show is a product of us listening to each other, trying out those ideas and finding something we love together. Going forward, we hope to be known as an actor-musician development group.
Ultimately, this show came from a place of wanting to create some new work in a sustainable way with like-minded collaborators. The themes of this story are really close to our heart. This is The Snare and Ferrule. It's in a life, my friend, round and round again. And there's a moment I'll mistake my life for every second chance I lived upon. Now I move alone. What's in of my friend? Round and around again. Our story begins in the land of the dead. Here, 4 souls find themselves trapped as the house band in a tavern called The Snare and Ferrule. And they don't know why they're there. They cannot remember who they were in life. In this strange purgatory, their humanity has trickled away, and they have begun to transform, or reincarnate, as it were, into creatures of the wild. The hare, the raven, the snake, and the elephant. All they know now is that they are musicians, and so they spend their eternity waiting for an audience, believing that the perfect performance might deem them worthy and set them free. And so their eternity goes by, until one day a 5th soul arrives at the tavern, Josephine. She will help each of them remember who they really were and what it is they must atone for.
The story transitions to the land of the living, where the Snare and Ferrule is a tavern owned by Josephine and her adopted brother, Benjamin. It is surrounded by a final vestige of wilderness in the English countryside, and Josephine and Benjamin are planning a grand reopening filled with music. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, there are those who, for their own reasons, wish to see an end to the tavern.
A rich woman who believes in industry,
A spurned lover who lost himself at war.
and a lonely priest who dresses in revelry. The three conspirators begin a plot to dismantle the snare and ferrule. They stoke fires of suspicion and slander against a strange tavern in the woods. See here, there's a woman with a few hundred acres at a table for one. See here, there's a woman looking down at the masses and she's biting her thumb, wanting a haunted abundance, leaving her bounty redundant. Everybody's frightened of a sinister plan. What a mad vision, what an image of man. You there, did you have a little tale about her? Had to give up the ghost? Why yes, she's a very, very bad egg. She's a witch of the woods. I heard her making strange noises, crafting, concocting her poison. Let her steer clear of the liquor and scran, so she's got a mad vision on an image of man. You sir,
Me, sir.
did you take away your pride and your confidence, joy and preponderance? You sir,
Yes, sir. I've been feeling pretty used and despondent since falling out of limerence. She played a song so inviting, but it was cursive and blighting. They were just toys and she wanted to dance. Keep a clear ear of a fiddling chance. It's a dangerous song for an image of man.
Josephine and Benjamin are left ostracised from the community, and at their lowest point they are made an offer. Sell the tavern and be freed from the suffering. Josephine refuses, but Benjamin, unhappy, dissatisfied and tired of not belonging, accepts. What follows is a series of events which Benjamin, to his eternal regret, plays a role in. The tavern is burnt down, unbeknownst to them all, with Josephine left inside.
At the end of the show, the lands of the living and the dead collide. The creatures, now with all of their memories, are able to take responsibility for who they were. They will live out their lives as the creatures they are becoming. A hare, a raven, a snake, and an elephant. Now, we don't get to see what happens next, but we leave them with a hope that change is always possible.
the show is in 2 acts and runs at 120 minutes, including an interval. We have a full third draft of the script that we're all very proud of, and a full cast of 5 acting musicians, that's us, as well as a director attached. With the actors also being the musicians, the show has a unique adaptability. It's really scalable. We've currently produced the show ourselves on a smaller scale. This has looked like our folktale event, where we share the stage with other folk writers, incorporating songs from the show and particular scenes. We've also performed at new writing festivals, including shows at the Nottingham Playhouse and at Omnibus Theatre in Clapham.
Right now, we're keen to explore mid-scale versions of the show, and in collaboration with a venue in East Sussex called Wilderness Wood, we are able to connect with the story of the show that links to British wilderness and their sustainability community, and we're really excited to be performing there.
We also have a vision for a larger scale production in theatres, and we really value any producing conversations to help us strategise for this. Our next step, therefore, is to do an R&D later this year or next.
We're also keen to chat with any writers out there who might be interested in collaborating with us and us helping develop their work.
And also venues who might have existing audiences, and so we could talk about programming conversations or potential rehearsal spaces that would allow us to get the show fully on its feet.
Thank you so much for listening to our pitch. We're really excited to be here, and if you have time, come and find us later. We'd love to chat. If you don't and you have to brush off, We're on Instagram at The Daywalkers Collective, and we also have links on our website, thedaywalkers.co.uk, where you can find the music and the story of the show. We are going to play ourselves out now.
But first, we'd like to leave you with a line from the show we feel summarises the snare and ferrule. I hear heaven has a tavern of its own, and the dead put on a fantastic show.
Graciously wind rustles in our lee. For our eternity is carving along the lost dreams of a lifetime. Soon you'll see that I chose to be where the sun goes round and around again. Yeah.